But first of all, talk to us about that goal yesterday. Must have felt nice.
Yeah, I surprised myself a bit after I hit it. Just swung my right foot and kind of just saw the ball go in, which was nice. I don't know. My first thought after it went in was actually sounds weird, but how stable I felt in my body, and I think that's as a result of a lot of like the Pilates I've been doing outside of the club as well. So yeah, it's nice to see like these things coming together.
Is that one of the better ones you've scored in your career?
Probably, yeah. It's the best I've scored with my right foot, so it's nice.
Nice build up as well. You were part of that. Having a sort of team goal as part of it, and then the strike, is that a lot more satisfying as well?
Yeah, definitely. Watched it back and I didn't realise how good the link up play was at the time. I don't think you realise when you're playing exactly what happened. But yeah, upon further reflection, it was nice.
The manager was speaking after the game yesterday. He said that at half time was the angriest he's ever been in football. Just what was that like in the changing room at half time, and was it good that the reaction was there from the players in the second half?
Yeah, I think it was probably needed. Bit of a wake up call that was probably coming. Yeah, we played too slow, not enough intensity in our pressing and all round play, and I think it was justified by what he said. And yeah, like you said, reaction was good in the second half, but hopefully it doesn't need to happen again.
Is that a bit of a wake-up call? It's obviously a really busy period coming up, and the team will know that they need to be at it from the start of every single game.
Yeah, it's a busy month, so I mean, game after game, you've kind of got to be at it each and every game. And I think when you play for a club like Celtic, it's very important to let go of previous games and kind of move very quickly onto the next one.
Is there any reaction from the players when the manager says something like that in the dressing room?
No.
Rescue quiet.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you got to stay respectful, and I don't think it really helps, answering back or, at that time he's the one who can probably see the game from a larger, bigger perspective, so he knows what's right. He's also been around in football a long time, so I'm sure he knows what to say and when to say it, and I think we took the messages on board in the second half.
I guess no matter what your personality is in the dressing room, it must jolt you when you hear something like that.
Yeah, of course. It's hard to say. You're never really prepared for exactly what the manager's going to say at half time, and like I said, I think it was probably needed based on how we were performing in the first half, so no complaints from any of us.
So you said it's your best goal with your right foot, but not the best yet?
No, I've got a long career, so...
No, as in what you've scored so far.
Oh, right. No. Maybe I've scored a nice one when I was like 14 or 15, but professional football was the best one with my right foot, yeah.
And did I pick you up right? Did you say the Pilates helped your position? Is that what you said?
I just felt very stable over the ball. I have recent days in training as well. I've practiced a bit with my right foot and just feeling more stable, more effective. So if I can add that to my game as well, I think it's going to be very helpful.
How long have you been doing this?
I've done it. Started ages ago when I was younger at Fulham, because I had a few back problems when I was younger. But then recently tried to get back into it the last year, 10 months or so. I find it really beneficial.
You do it out with Celtic or here?
I do it outside the club as well. I do my own stuff here at the club, and I don't know, just try and keep on top of everything outside and in here as well.
So apart from scoring goals, how else do you find it beneficial?
The Pilates?
Aye.
All sorts. I think it helps with injury prevention. I think it helps with just general stability on the pitch. If you want to protect the ball from someone, feeling more stable, feeling more balanced, more robust. So loads of factors.
It's another thing the modern day footballer has to consider.
I think so, yeah, for sure. I tried to do it from a young age because I think it's important if you want to have a long career and have someone that wants to try and play for a long time. So.
And when you said you got into it at 14, 15, was it primarily you were thinking about football? Were there other things you were thinking about at the time?
Yeah, it was predominantly football. It's always mainly been football related in terms of what I do for my body, but at the same time I think post-football, when I get to, around your age, it will help me be stable.
The last time we spoke to you was before the draw for the Euros. The draw has been made. What do you make of it?
Yeah, it's a nice group. Not too much to comment on it right now, to be honest. It's such a long way away, but when the time comes, I'll be excited.
Are you disappointed you've not been landed in Scotland that you perhaps hoped for?
No, because that'll be a lot of hatred from Scotland. Don't need that.
You don't get hatred in Scotland.
Get that enough already.
Put something against him.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Do you think a lot of the Scottish boys will be cheering you on against England?
Yeah, definitely. I think the whole of Scotland probably will be, you know. I know the opinion Scottish people have of the English, so luckily I'm on the good side of it right now.
The performance in the first half yesterday, what do you think that was down to?
I don't know, hard to say. I think first and foremost it was probably a lack of intensity without the ball. Just a real enthusiasm to press and counter-press. I think if you go to most teams in Scotland, you can really impose yourself on a game by being aggressive very early on, and I don't think we really did that throughout the first half, and I think it was, you know, quite obvious the difference in the second half because we did do that.
Seen you on Instagram yesterday joking with Alistair Johnston about his crosses. Is that something you're working on?
Yeah, he's given me enough good deliveries, so I feel a bit bad that I haven't put one in. I scored like a few this season, but we were just joking about it after the game. He said he hasn't got an assist this season, but he'll get one soon, and I've promised him that.
Yeah, and enjoy these. You mentioned obviously the games are coming thick and fast. December seems to be the busiest month. Do you enjoy this time, the kind of challenge of being up for it every 3 days, 4 days?
Yeah, definitely. It's more games, so it's more fun to be had, you know. It's definitely a tough period because, you know, time of year is different as well. It's colder. Naturally, the pitches probably aren't as good as well, and that's where the, you know, mentality side really comes into it, about being relentless every single game. The approach has to be, you know, 100% efficient every game, and if we approach games in the right manner, I think we'll be more than okay.
Is that, you talk about obviously doing Pilates since you're 14, 15, does that kind of discipline you have away from the training ground, does that help at this time of year as well?
Definitely, yeah. I think it's small percentages that build up over a period of time, and I don't know, I enjoy all the stuff I do, you know, in terms of like the recovery side, and I kind of live and breathe football, to be honest. So for me, it's not like a chore, it's something I enjoy doing and something I'll continue to do.
Even when you were 14, 15, did you think this is going to help me long term? Did you have that kind of...
Yeah, I was pretty obsessive. I was probably more obsessive back then, too obsessive when I was like 15, 16, and to the point where, yeah, I just wasn't, I was like super strict with myself, and I've come away from that a little bit just so I could have a bit more peace of mind as well. But yeah, I feel like I'm in a good place at the moment.
How much does that balance help then off the pitch? Because if you're too dedicated, you're maybe sort of overthinking stuff, but having that maybe downtime where you're not overthinking football, do you feel that's quite important?
Yeah, definitely. I'm learning things as I go as well, you know. I'm going to have to keep trying things and failing things, and, you know, some things will work, some things won't, and it's like an ongoing process to find out what works for me in terms of just, like you said, balancing football life and well-being, and at the moment it's probably the best I've been with that side of things, so it's good.
So it's that sort of goldfish bowl in Glasgow where everyone's got an opinion about absolutely everything. It must be quite nice just having moments where you don't need to think about any of that.
Yeah, I stay off my phone in terms of the social media, so I only use it to just post when I need to. Other than that, I'm not on it, so that side of it doesn't affect me, which is good, because I think it's very easy to let it affect you.
Hibs one of the few teams that you haven't taken maximum points against. Not that you will be more determined, but does it kind of say, right, okay, a reminder that this is one of the teams that you haven't taken?
Yeah, I think so. It was the same with St Johnstone, wasn't it? And another chance to react and respond, and it's nice that it's obviously a home game as well, so I think it's a game that we should obviously go into trying to win, like we do in every game, and I think we're more than capable of doing that.
I get more space for your guys in your position because the way Nick Montgomery plays, you reckon, the way he's got his open style of play?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's a fair point. In Scotland, a lot of the time, they tend to close the middle of the pitch quite a lot, making it hard for like R8s to get on the ball much. Same with Cow in the middle, and I think, you know, when teams maybe play a little bit more expansive, it does give you a chance to get the ball with a bit more space. So if that does happen, then I'll look forward to it. But at the same time, I think it's about being ready for whatever the team sets up as, you know.
Bit different to yesterday.
Probably, yeah, and also home pitch, bigger pitch, naturally a bit more space, so should benefit us.